Hey you guys, I'm Fabio Hart coming back with another live video. And this video is going to be more motivational talk, guys, because I guess I can never go wrong by giving a lot of motivation, okay? Even though I give you guys a lot of information here on my channel, for whatever reason it is, a lot of people seem like they can't pull the trigger. People seem like they just can't get it to go, right? They can't start it up. Maybe they get the startup process out the way. They do the DBAs, they get the EIN numbers, they get the bank account, they get all set up, right? They get the insurance, whatever they can afford, get their business cards, and then they freeze. So what I want to figure out today, hey Dion, how are you? What I want to figure out today with you guys, if I can, is what is it? And I need feedback on this video, guys, because if not, this video is going to be probably one of the quickest lives I ever did, ever, right? I need to know, what is it that's holding you back? I got a pen in my hand. I'm going to take some notes. I want to know, what is it, right? I'm going to be writing you guys' name down. Let me start with Dion, right? She's the first one to comment here. Let me just start this. I want to know, what is it that's holding you guys? Hi, Leslie. How are you? Let me write Leslie name down. I want to know, what is it that's holding you guys back, right? What is it? Because it's not that you don't have the information, right? You have the information. You have access to my channel. You have access to other channels. Let me see, Leslie Hill. Leslie Hill. Because to a certain degree, guys, when I get emails and I get calls and I get certain, messages on YouTube or whatever the case is, hey, what up? Art of War. Let me write him. Art of War. I want to know, what is it that's holding you guys back, right? What is it that's holding you year after year? So many people, they watch my videos, right? I've been doing this for a long time here on YouTube, right? I got some old videos all the way up to my newer videos, and a lot of people, for whatever reason, isn't able to pull the trigger. So we're gonna dig deep tonight. I want to dig deep tonight. I want to know, what is it that's holding you back? All right. I need you guys to talk to me tonight, okay? So it's almost going to be in a certain degree like a little coaching, so to speak. I need you guys to talk to me tonight. I want to kind of get to know you guys better. You hear me all the time. You know what to do. You know how to do it. I don't know a lot about you guys. You kind of know a lot about me and my business and my story. I want to get to know you guys a little bit on this video. And if it's something that we can identify here tonight, this is almost like a free coaching session, right? If it's something that we can identify here tonight that will allow you to position yourself to get off this live tonight and take action and take off tomorrow, I would be delighted to just to know that you guys did that, right? So let me see here. Dion, she say, what's holding me back? I'm not sure. See, that's the first part. You got to be sure. You got to be sure. You got to know if you really want this. And if you really want it, you got to know why you want it, right? Why do you want to start a cleaning business over any other business, right? Did somebody tell you can just make a lot of money? Did you research that you can make a lot of money? Did you just think that it was just easier to start because it's not a lot of overhead? You got to know your why, right? And I get that a lot. A lot of people don't know their why. A lot of people watch me week after week, month after month, year after year, and they just don't get started. Okay. And this has nothing to do with my coaching programs or any of this. Don't have anything to do with that, because even all of the coaches can come combined on YouTube combined, right? And we can all do some type of seminar or workshop or whatever the case is, right? We could talk about commercial cleaning and residential cleaning and window cleaning and this and that. But if you don't pull the trigger, nothing gets done. So what I want to do tonight on this video, no matter how many come on this live, I want to dig deep. I want to see, what is it that's holding you guys back. Go ahead and make sure you hit the like button, guys. Make sure you like this video. Let's get the likes up there. I got my pen in hand. I want to talk to you guys tonight. I want to dig deep. Art of War, what's holding you back, right? Where are you guys at in revenue right now? Just be honest. You don't have to give me the exact dollar amount, right? Just let me know I'm between this range and that range, right? Or if you want to tell me exactly what it is, we want to get you over the hump. A lot of you guys are bullshitting and you don't know why you're bullshitting. We got to get you out of that bullshit mode. Is it the fact that you lack funding? Okay. If it's the funding, then I got a remedy for that. You just got to put in sweat equity. You hear me say all the time, either you're going to have the time and maybe not the money, or you're going to have money and not the time, right? If you got money and not the time, then you could pay somebody to do what it is you need done. If you don't have the money, but you have the time, you have to put in sweat equity. Now, it's very few that might have the money and the time, right? They're just in a great position, right? Okay, so again, guys, I want to dig deep tonight. I want to figure out what is it? Where are you currently at in revenue? I wrote your names down. Let me see who else is on here. Guys, state where your city is, state where you're from. Come on, guys, I need you to talk to me. I need you to give me some feedback in this video, right? I want to kind of systematically on this live share and kind of break down each situation. Okay, Valerie, let me see Valerie Mitchell. Let's see. Valerie Michelle, let me see. Or is it Mitchell? Yeah, I think it's Mitchell. Valerie Mitchell. Dion Leslie. Texas. Okay. Okay. YouTube move my comment. Okay, you in Southgate. Okay. So Leslie, she's Southgate, Michigan. Where everybody else? Where everybody from? I'm lost. We're gonna help you get found today. Valerie, where you from? Art of War, if you're still on here, where you from? Dion, where you from? This is gonna be okay. You from Kansas City or Kansas? Okay, the state. No, that's the city, Kansas. Kansas. Dion is from Katy, Texas. Well, you're from New Orleans, okay. But I live in, oh, you're from Kansas City. Okay, I kind of figured maybe. Kansas City. Kansas City, Kansas. Okay. Art of War from, I will believe that would be San Francisco. Write that down, San Fran. Okay. Who else I forgot? Dion. Or did Dion put hers on here? Let me see. Dion. She. Oh yeah, Katy, Texas. Okay. Okay. So I want to know where you guys at. If you want to share your income, you can give me the between range, or you can give me the exact dollar amount. I want to write it down where you're at right now with your business. Okay, we're going to talk about specifics tonight. I want to motivate you. I want to help you. I need the feedback tonight. A lot of times I just do all the talking and you guys listen. Okay. Serena Felix, let me write her down. Serena Felix. And she's from California. Okay, Cali. Okay. What I want to do, guys, again, because I want you guys to win, but you have to want it more than me, right? Let's get these likes up, guys. If you just joined it, go ahead and like it. Let's run these likes up. Okay, let's get the likes to go up. Come on, we need those likes. Okay, that helps with the video to get discoverable. I need the feedback from you guys tonight. Again, okay, either this is going to be a very long video because we're going to get down to the meat and potatoes of what's going on with you, or it's going to be a very short video tonight. Okay, Essentially, this is a short meaning like a coaching, right? Because again, I'm gonna give you the feedback. I'm gonna personally talk about your situation. Okay, let me scroll up here. Let me see. I get clients on residential not consistent janitorial always tell me they have someone in post construction. I haven't won any bids lately, but I didn't give up. Okay, so let's start with Dion. Okay, and I'm gonna work my way through. I need you guys to continue to get a feedback. Okay, Dion, first, let me ask you. I need to get my paperwork in order as well. Okay, great. Now, Dion, let's start with Dion. I need you guys to stick with me now. Stick with me. Do not hop off of here if we haven't had this one-on-one, okay? Because again, this is kind of like a short coaching. I want to talk to you guys tonight. I want to see where everybody stand. If you want to post your revenues, okay? You can give me a between range. You don't have to tell me exactly how much your company is making if you don't want to, right? But I just want to get an idea, because if you're at 5 grand and your goal is 15 grand, I can help you with that. If you're at 5 grand and you want to make $250,000 annually, I can help you with that. Again, it's got to be specifics. It's all about putting together systems, building systems. That's what it's going to come down to, right? Being able to delegate work out. Okay, a lot of you scared to just give that work out. I mean, not give it out, but you're scared to delegate it to an employee or a subcontractor, whoever you have, right? You got to get out of that mind frame. You can't do everything. In the beginning, you have to, right? Because it's just you in the beginning. So again, I want to give this feedback. Dion, let's start with you. You spoke in the first message about residential, commercial, and post construction. I need to know from you, Dion, how do you market, and which one of those niches do you market the most? Like where do you focus the most? Is it residential? Is it commercial? Is it post construction? How do you market, and where do your focus lie? Where do you focus mostly? Okay. While you type that, I want to move to the next person here. Let me see. I'm going to be moving a little quickly, guys. I want to make sure. Let me see. Valerie. She said that what I can tell you now, I'm in trouble. I started my cleaning business a year ago. One dang account with the car dealership working my tail off 6 days a week, $2K per month. I have never paid. Okay. So you started a year ago, right, Valerie? You had your company for a year, and within the whole year, you're only able to get one contract, and that contract amounts to $2,000, correct? While you respond, let me go to the next one. I want to make sure. I'm understanding this. YouTube moved my comment. Okay. Let me see here. Keep going. For residential is no problem, but office cleaning. Okay. So, Art Award, your problem is getting office cleaning jobs, right? Getting office cleaning jobs. That's where you want to be, right? Let me ask you, office cleaning, how do you market to office cleaning jobs? If that's where you want to be, do you market, or is it just something that you want that you haven't been marketing to? Okay. While you respond, I'm going to go to the next one. I'm going to meet up with everybody. I'm going to come back around. Trust me. Let me see. I've registered my business and filed anything. Do I need an accountant? I'm stuck. I'm stuck on getting more accounts because of the way front of my business. Sorry to bombard you. I do a great job. No, you're not bombarding me. This is what I want to do. Okay, so let me see what Valerie said here. She said she have registered her business. She never filed anything. Do I need an accountant? Eventually, but it's something you can start by yourself. You can use a lot of different softwares for that. I'm stuck on getting more accounts. Okay. Let me see here. Stuck on getting more accounts because of the way I'm running my business. Okay, let me ask you this, Valerie. What did you do to get the first account? How did you get the dealership? I think you was the one that said the dealership. Was it you? Let me go back. Maybe I could be wrong. Let me go back up here. Yeah, the dealership. How did you? Let me write that down. Valerie has the dealership. How did you get the dealership, Valerie? What was your method? I'm coming from a different approach now, guys. Tonight is going to be a whole different type of video tonight. Because I need you guys to execute more. I need you to execute more. Let me see. Okay. Let me see here. My business, okay. Now, Dion, you say you need to get the paperwork in order. Okay. Let me ask you, Dion, what paperwork do you have currently? Do you have any paperwork? If you were to go out and do a door-to-door and they say, okay, we want to, we want to bid, we want to estimate, we want a proposal, would you have the documentation and the paperwork to do that? What paperwork do you have and what's the problem with the paperwork? Okay. We're going to get to the meat and potatoes of this tonight. Let me see. Dion said door-to-door, not sure how to up the social media just yet. I pass out flyers in residential, go retail, office, randomly stop. Okay. Post construction. Okay. And send welcome letters. Okay. Here's the deal. Here's the deal, Dion. This is where you're messing up. Okay. I think you should find one niche market to start at, right? From the beginning, like, because I did the exact same thing you did, right? In the very beginning, I was trying to do residential, commercial. I was trying to do some of everything. Okay. I was trying to do, and guess what? I didn't get a contract doing any of it, right? But when I honed in and I focused on one, you heard my story before, you're going to hear it again tonight. It took me 90 days to get one contract when I wanted to get my first contract in the first 60 days. And that was residential contracts, right? It was residential contracts. So, I started off with the phones first. I started off with the phones, making the phone calls. I didn't get any heat. I didn't get any traction. And then I went out and started knocking doors, right? But I kept going. Right? And that's exactly whatever you did to get that dealership, do that 10x. Do that more and more. Whatever you did to get that dealership, because apparently it worked. For me, my first contract came from going door to door, right? So that assured me that if anything, that first contract should light your fire. Most people like that fire because it goes from not knowing if you can do this business to getting the very first contract to, whoa, I could do this business. Like I got my very first contract. That should light the fire in your belly right there. Whatever you did to get the one, just duplicate that, right? This is part of building your system. I'm telling you, when I first started my cleaning business, guys, and I'm gonna get right back to the comments shortly. When I first started my cleaning business, I was sharp. Okay, I didn't know everything, and I still don't know everything, but based on the research I did on the internet and YouTube, etc., right? I ordered the course. I read it from cover to cover. You guys heard that story, and I just hopped out. I sat on it for about 2 weeks. But then I just hopped out of there and I just said, look, I got to go door to door. And I started going door to door. It was 2012 of February, right? Cold as shit, right? So I started going door to door. People kept telling me, no, we already have a cleaning company. We do it in-house. We're not interested right now. They kept telling me no, but it was something in my soul that told me that I can do this business. If only I stayed active, if only I stayed at it. You're going to eventually get that very first contract. Okay. Now, in Dion case, or I should say in Valerie case, she has the dealership. Valerie, what did you do to get that first dealership? What did you do to get the first dealership? All you have to do is 10x that. You have to do more of that. And since you were able to get one dealership, I'm willing to gamble that you're able to get more dealerships. Have you went to any more dealerships? Okay. Have you asked for any reference or recommendations or any references from the dealership that you're at now? Have you upsold any other service with them? Maybe floor care, VCT floor care, maybe window cleaning, right? To drive your revenues up. That's a unique way that I like to drive my revenues up. Okay, because you said, if I'm not mistaken, you had them for 1 year, right? Or you've been in business for 1 year at least. Okay, so it might be time to maybe upsell something, maybe a window cleaning job. Ask them if they have any reference, any referrals that I keep saying referrals that they can refer you to other dealerships, maybe other companies, other entities. Okay, so hey, how's it going?
Good. I need to steal some paper. Okay.
Okay.
It's warm in here.
Yeah. Here.
You have a knife?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'll take that.
Okay.
Perfect. I was gonna get 3, but I'll take 2.
Yeah. Yeah, you just take the whole thing.
Thank you.
Yeah. All righty.
Good night.
Be safe now. Okay, guys. That's one of the plant people. I don't like to put them on camera here. So, okay. So here's the deal. Whatever you did to get the one account, you have to duplicate that. You have to 10x that. Okay? You have to 10x that, guys. Let me see here. Let me get back to my comments. I don't want to lose track here. She says, okay, Dion, door-to-door, office. Let me see. Let me see here. Come on now. My son work in a detail garage. Spread the word because you're not in the satisfaction. Okay, cool. Okay. So your son spread the word. Okay. Great. Let me see here. I never got a dealership. Okay. Now, my bad, Dion. I got you mixed up with Valerie. She's the one with the dealership. Okay. I had a post-construction in Louisiana. Some residentials there. Okay. Yes, but I'm afraid it's take them because of. You're afraid to take them because of what? What's that? The LL3? Is that an L? Yes, I have had the business over a year. I had a contract for a little over a year. You had a contract for a little. There's no reason, Valerie, there's no reason. That just let me know, Valerie, that you're not working the business as hard as you should be working the business. You're absolutely not putting in enough man hours working your business. You're not marketing. There's absolutely no reason why the whole year and you're only at $2,000 with one contract. Now, I commend you there, right? Because a lot of people don't even get $2,000 their very first contract. A lot of people don't. So I commend you there, but you have to go harder in the paint. You have to go harder in the paint, Valerie. Okay, I'm giving you tough love, and it's out of love. It's not out of a space of being disrespectful or anything. So don't take it that way. But I need you to go harder in the paint. Okay, whatever you did to get the very first account, do that more and more. Do that more and more. Okay, and what I want you to do, Valerie, is email me, and I'm gonna check on you. I want to check on as many people, because here's the deal, guys. There was no Fabio Hart available to Fabio Hart when I first started my commercial cleaning business. Okay, there was nobody like me that was like, I want to check on you or whatever the case was, right? Everybody that had something going or whatever the case was, I had to buy something or they was trying to sell something. Money was a factor for me. I had bought this course in the beginning. So I figured like, okay, this course is enough for right now until I get the ball rolling, right? And then as I started making money, I started going to seminars and workshops and different things like that, right? And then I learned that the seminar business is a scam, right? So they give you a lot of hoopla at first, and then, you know, a lot of motivational stuff. Just the way the seminars, I'm going to just tell you because I understand it now. Seminar business, you go to these conferences, the 10X thing. I've been there before. You go to Anthony Robbins, you go to these people, and they are great people. They mean well, right? It's a business, right? But at the end of the day, about 45 minutes, let's say it's an hour long, 45 minutes of it is the rah-rah and the fluff, right? They don't really give you no specifics on how to do this real estate program or how to do this stock program or how to do this. It's you could do it. They show you a quick slideshow of old deals that they done did or whatever the case was, right? You get you excited, and then the last 15 minutes of the event, you go to the back table and they sell you something, right? That's pretty much how the seminar business is. Unless it's just pure motivational, Eric Thomas, same thing. Hey, you can do it. You can do it. Great, great, great. Buy the book at the end of the workshop. Okay, so I've been to all of these things, and I'm not talking bad. I'm not saying don't go. It's a great experience and all of that stuff, right? But at the end of the day, when you walk out of that arena, when you walk out of that conference, it all starts back with you. You have to take action and take off. Okay, they done gave you the rah-rah, feel good. You can go home, you post on your Snapchat, on your Instagram. I met Tony Robbins. I took a picture with Grant Cardone and this and that. I did this. I went there. Everything is phenomenal. Everything is great, right? And then 1 week go by. You're still moving off of that. You're still in shock, right? The second week go by and you started, and that's how it's happening right here on my videos. When I'm on the videos, you're fantastic, Fabio. You're great. You're motivating. My kids like you. People have their kids watching me. Even the dog watching me in many cases, right? My wife, she loves you. Fabio, here's my number. Give me a call. Here's this. I want to purchase this. They get the coaching. I motivate them on the coaching. I tell them what to do. They do absolutely nothing with it. So you pay me $1,000, $900. You buy the paperwork. You don't even have anybody to put on the paperwork because you're not doing anything. So again, I'm trying to hit you guys where it hurt tonight. I want to hit you where it hurt tonight, and it's out of love. Serena, let me see Serena here. I don't have any contracts for housekeeping clients. Let me see. Do the office. I'm very nervous suggesting contracts. Like I'll scare them away. You can't think that way, Serena. You cannot think that way. Why not you? Why not you? Do you think that you don't deserve it? Do you think this is only fit for somebody like Fabio to do? Right? Do you think this is only fit for the franchises to do? For Molly Maids and all of these guys, right? Do you only think it's fit for those guys? It's not. It's a wide open, multi-billion-dollar a year market. Multi-billion-dollar a year market. You have to do it. You have to get out there. I'm going to tell you one thing that'll work. And I normally say this on the coaching, but I'm going to say it right here on the video. One thing that'll work, guys, and it's going to cost you a little upfront money, but it works. It works. Thumbtack actually works. Thumbtack actually works. Now, the thing with Thumbtack is, okay, some people might disagree with me in this and this. I know for a fact Thumbtack works. People in my coaching that's using Thumbtack, that was using it before they started coaching with me. I suggested to them. They got signed up using Thumbtacks and they got contracts within weeks, right, to do. Now, the only thing about the contract is they're usually one and go. Okay, they're not contracts that you're going to do every single week. Now, if you get on the coaching and different things like that, I share with you different tactics because my clients, we do on a weekly or bi-weekly basis. It's generally on a weekly or bi-weekly basis, right? So that's either once a week or once every other week, bi-weekly, right? Twice a month. Okay, but mine is reoccurring clients. So why can I have reoccurring clients and you guys just have one and out? What am I doing different that you guys aren't doing? And that's kind of what I would share on the coaching. I'm not going to go into that part right now. But the thing is that whatever you did to get the one, if your thing is residential, Serena, that's your thing, residential, whatever you do to get the one, you keep doing that and keep getting more contracts. It's going to work. Okay? It's going to work. Now, I would suggest you try, and you can write this down, give it a shot, Thumbtack. And you can do research on Thumbtack. Don't do Home Advisor. You're going to get effed over. Okay? Don't do Home Advisor. Don't do Home Advisor. Try Thumbtack and try Facebook ads. Thumbtack and Facebook ads. Okay, and that's for if you're dealing with residential. Okay, now they both are going to cost you. The lease is going to cost you. It could vary from state to state. It could vary, right? But you set up your Thumbtack account, and you will start generating revenue. Okay. Now again, they might be one and out and this and this and that. You don't have to take everything. It explain everything right there on the Thumbtack site. When you register, you will learn everything. You can look at YouTube videos and find out that it is people making money in various industries. They doing plumbing, they doing other things outside of cleaning that's using Thumbtack, and they're making money. They actually built their business through Thumbtack. So I am a fan of Thumbtack, right? I don't think you should just totally focus on Thumbtack and just wait for them to bring you leads and offer you leads and different things like that, right? Because you still got to pay for it, right? There's nothing free, but it is a vehicle. It is a way that you can go to start. Okay. And this is for just the newbie that don't know anything about anything. Me, to be perfectly honest, I would probably go door to door. I will probably do research in the more upscale subdivisions, the more upscale area, the townhouses, condos, the waterfront properties where they have the boats. You can clean boats, right? As an extension of cleaning the house. They got the marina, and I know in Detroit, we got a certain area in Detroit, like downtown, St. Clair Shores. You got these $1 million homes, and, a lot of, basketball players and celebrities stay in this area. Grosse Pointe Farms and all of this stuff, right? So again, every area have that area. You just have to find that area. I would say go into that luxury area, right? Because you can kind of keep them. They would look for you. You can have them for a very long time, provided you're doing great work. Okay. Now, what I'm not telling you is don't do any other house. I'm not saying don't do that, because Thumbtack most likely won't give you like a multi-million-dollar house, right? A lot of times it's not like that, right? It's just a homeowner. They looking for a cleaner, but it's generally one and out. Okay. Now, if you want to know how to be able to get it more consistently, I can teach you that if you want to get on my coaching or something like that. But I already gave you 2 ways to go, Serena. And I'm going to follow up with you. I don't know. I want you to email me, HollywoodJanitorialServe@gmail.com, HollywoodJanitorialServe@gmail.com. And this is just so I can follow up with you. Okay. I'm not going to sell you anything. You already been on my live enough. You know what's going on. So I just want to follow up with you and see where you're at with it. Right. If it's a way, if you get a commercial account, or you're having trouble with something, you say, well, you know what, I'm not sure how to go about this, email me, right? My people that get it over to me. If you don't know how to put your estimate together, let's say for a commercial thing, or you run up into a bump in the road with your residential side of thing, email me, drop your number. I'll give you a call just like that, and it won't be a coaching deal. Okay. So a lot of times, and I keep saying that because a lot of times people think that, but you got to show me you're serious. I get a lot of people, they just like to hear me talk. They want to see if I sound the same on the videos as I sound over the phone, right? And I'm not the biggest fan of that. I want to help you guys, but I don't want to waste your time, and I don't want you to waste mine. Okay, so here we go. Thumbtack and the Facebook ads, Serena. The Facebook ads would be probably the cheapest way to go. You'll be amazed what you can do. Just do a little research on it. You can go straight through Facebook. You can look up how to do Facebook ads on YouTube. Look it up in the show with step-by-step on how to do that, right? I don't have enough time to cover that here because I want to get to other people, but look into Thumbtack and look into Facebook for your residential, okay? Trying to get up on 4 legs here. Thank you, Fabio. No problem. You will get it. Yeah. Jace, Home Advisor, don't do Home Advisor. I'm telling you, I know enough about it. You have better luck with Thumbtack. Okay. Now, I'm not saying Thumbtack is the all in all. Don't get me wrong, guys. Don't go to Thumbtack and say, well, Fabio said go to Thumbtack. So I did Thumbtack, and now they fucked me over and this and this and that. It is a process, guys. It is a process, but you have better luck with Thumbtack. If you look at Thumbtack reviews, you're going to get negative stuff. I'm here to tell you, you're going to see some negative stuff, but don't get overwhelmed by negative stuff. Microsoft get negative reviews. Netflix get negative reviews. Everybody get negative reviews, but they still making billions and millions. Okay, people are still subscribing to them, right? So again, don't let a few bad apples by looking at reviews, don't let that deter you. Okay. Give it a shot. It's better than not starting at all. Okay. So I'm here to help you guys. I want to dig deep. What's your email again? My email is Hollywood Janitorial Serve. Serve is SERV at gmail.com. Hollywood Janitorial Serve at gmail.com. Hollywood Janitorial Serve at gmail.com. Okay, it's all one word. Hollywood Janitorial Serve at gmail.com. Okay, and it definitely will be in the description following the video here. Okay. Art, let me see. I think to get the momentum for office clean, I have to stick with Google Ads. But it's also so expensive. Yeah, okay, so go door to door at the beginning because Google Ads can rack up, right? Google Ads can rack up. I wouldn't suggest that you start with Google Ads. It is a great way to get contracts. Trust me, it is. I love it, right? But I got a little bit more capital to work with, right? Okay, so I would suggest you go door to door. Be more of a matter of fact with them, okay, guys? It's conversation. Be personable. Tell your story. I'm new in the business. I'm expanding. I'm just getting started in the area. Business owners like to help other business owners, right? You, especially if they like you, they get that good vibe from you when you go in there. Don't go and act like you've been doing it for 10 years already, right? Just let them know, hey, I'm a new cleaning business starting in the area. I would like to be your commercial cleaner. The thing I like about kids, and I had a kid try to sell me some M&Ms. I don't eat candy, but I had a kid try to sell me some M&Ms. And so it's so crazy because kids are so innocent when they come up to you. Can you support my hockey team? Can you support my basketball team in school? You know, we have a donation for the candy or whatever the case is, right? Kids don't understand though, right? They'll ask anybody. They don't discriminate, white, black, Hispanic, or other. They don't care at all. They come up to you, ask you, can you support my, now I don't eat candy, so I donated $1, but I like that. And we have to, as humans, kids are willing to do something that we're not willing to do. That's the funny part, right? Because we're more concerned about being rejected. We're more concerned about, do we fit in? Is people going to judge us? How do we look? Do we have this certain look? We're not personable. We didn't go to college. We don't know how to, all of that stuff can be cultivated, guys. All of that stuff can be cultivated. I'm here to tell you it can. You're in a person-to-person type of business industry, whether you're dealing with the homeowner, whether you're dealing with the business owner. It's a business to business, but it's personable, right? You go in, you're introducing yourself. You're going to see the lady sitting at the desk, the guy sitting at the desk. Hi, welcome to ABC Dental. How may I help you, Fabio? Hi, sir, because they don't know me at this time. Hi, yes, my name is Fabio with Hollywood Janitorial Service. Who would I speak to in regards to commercial cleaning for your facility? Stop. I know that works because people have left it on my comments. If you watch some of the old videos, people have sent me text messages. People send me emails and say, Fabio, just saying that alone, I was able to get to, and it's just matter of fact. I ain't say you tell them I've been in business since 2012 and yeah, my logo, let me show you what my logo looked like. And, you know, I just bought my cars the other day. And is it a certain cleaning product that you want to, don't you, again, when you go in, some of you guys are talking too much. I know because you're just nervous, right? You're just nervous going in there. You go in, you talk to the decision, to the gatekeeper. Hi, welcome to ABC Dental. You know, hi, you know, whatever. Hello, good morning. Hi, yes, my name is Fabio. Who would I speak to in regards to commercial cleaning for your facility? Okay, that's it. And it's basic. And either that person is there or he's not there or she's not there. If he's there, you just ask to speak to him, right? Okay, if they say, yeah, let me go get him, let me call him or whatever the case is, then you just wait around and let him go get him. When he comes along, you introduce yourself. Hi, I'm Fabio Hart with Hollywood Janitorial Service. Are you the appropriate person that I would speak to for commercial cleaning? Yes, I'm this and this. How can I help you? Yes, we're leading expansion in this area. And the reason for my visit today is I just wanted to find out if you guys had a commercial cleaning company or would be interested in a commercial cleaning company. It's more conversational. You have your own spirit in it. You have your own enthusiasm in it. That's why I get the, because I'm up tempo, guys. You probably get that from the videos. I talk fast. I'm knowledgeable about my subject matter and this and again, if you go in there like, hey, well, I'm Fabio Hart. I just started a cleaning business, and do you guys have a cleaning company? It doesn't sound that engaging. It doesn't sound that engaging, right? When you go in, you want to act like you whether you happy to be there or you're not. You want to act like you're happy to be there, guys. Let's get these likes up. Come on now, because I'm getting in you guys tonight. So I'm about to get back to answer the questions. It's going to be a very long video. I think my momentum. Okay, great. I hardly have time to go door to door. For real, dude. I'm about to go. I'm a go getter, and so excuses. So. Okay, so if you don't have time to go door to door, then you have to pick up the phones. Okay, you have to pick up the phones. You have to utilize Facebook, right? You have to find other avenues to try to do it. You know, whatever social media platforms I talked about yesterday, a method that I used in the early on stages, right? So we all got these things that we call smartphones, right? Okay, so we got an auntie, we got an uncle, we got an aunt, a grandma, we got a cousin, right? So we got these smartphones. You got your iPhone. I'm an Android guy myself. You can go through your contacts, put a little short message together, right? And you can send that message to everybody in your phone, asking just for 2 potential contracts. You know, asking for 2 potential leads, I should say, 2 potential leads. So if you text your grandma and say, "Hey, grandma, I just started a commercial cleaning business. Grandma, do you know any companies that might need commercial cleaning?" Right? Well, grandma, who do you bank with, or who do you know, who is your doctor, who is your dentist, or grandma, who do you use for law? Grandma, you know, you can ask them very specific, right? I've actually got contracts this way, guys, and that's why I'm telling you about this method. Okay, this is something that I can do right here, right now. That's something you can do from home. This is something you can do at lunchtime, at work, right? You just go through your phone. Okay, if grandma can't help you, grandma might know somebody that can help you, right? Grandma she might say, "Well, I don't know any companies or whatever," and you might say, "Okay, grandma, do you have Auntie Brenda number?" Right? If you don't have Auntie Brenda number, then you get her number. You ask Auntie Brenda, right? Maybe Auntie Brenda might know somebody. Okay. Again, guys, you have to be strategic. You have to think outside of the box. I didn't read this on a blog or anything like that. Like, right, that was just something out of desperation that I feel like I started that. I feel like no one ever told me to text somebody, right, and see if somebody knew a company that I could perhaps clean, right? But that was a method that I used early on, and I did get some traction from it. And if the banker know your uncle, right? Let's say he tell you, "Hey, I bank with such and such. Go to this specific bank." Okay, so your uncle might have a relationship with that bank. He might know the bank manager, right? They always talk about sports or whatever the case is. So you say, "Well, Unc, is it anybody you think I should talk to specifically? Like, who do you talk to?" And he might say, "Well, yeah, the manager. His name is Christopher Wallace. And if you want to talk to if you go to a clerk, ask to speak to Annie Lou. That's my girl right there, Annie Lou. I always see Annie Lou when I go to the bank, right? So now he didn't gave you 2. He didn't gave you Annie Lou, and he gave you Christopher Wallace. That's the manager. Guys, this is just trying something. This is just being creative, thinking outside of the box, and this is something we all can do. This is something we all can do. So it's absolutely no, and you can use the same method on Facebook. You put a status up, "Hey, you guys, I started a commercial cleaning business," and you share it, right? You know how you tag the people, your friends on there, you tag them, and then their friends is going to see it. And then somebody is bound to inbox you. Trust me, I tried it before. I know it's going to work. Somebody's bound to inbox you, and they're going to ask you, "Do you do car detail?" I told a story about that before. I never did car detail, but I went and bought a little car vac, and I kind of Googled it, and I did car detail like for the first time. I only did it like 2 times. I still got the car vac too, by the way. I've never even used it past like 2 times, maybe 3 times the most. I never even really used it that much. But they start asking you, "Do you clean out garages? Do you do window cleaning? Do you do carpet cleaning or upholstery cleaning?" Right? They get to asking. So one ad that asks for just commercial cleaning, the fact that it said commercial cleaning in there, now people are starting to ask you, "Do you do floor care? Do you do hardwood? Do you do hard surface floors? What do you do? Stripping and waxing? Do you do residential cleaning? Do you do window cleaning?" Hey, do you do parking lot cleaning? Like you can get, so this is a way that you can drive some type of traffic. It's better than nothing at that time. And all you did was put a status up and you tag your friends in it, right? You say, hey guys, just inbox me 2 companies that you affiliated with or 2 companies that you think that I might be able to solicit for business, that I might be able to pick up as a contract. And then you let them know as a just a help, a thankful gesture for helping you out, that you'll be willing to give them something on the back end, $50, something like that, right on the back end, just for the lead. That now you give it to them once you close. Okay, once you close the deal and you get the momentum going, you don't give it to them just because they gave you the lead. Once you close the deal and you signed in, you got the deal, then you give it to them. Okay, so again, guys, I'm trying to go deep. I'm trying to get your guys' mind wondering, because I'm trying to figure out why is it that some of my subscribers are winning and some of my subscribers are stagnant. Okay, so let me see. I'm sure. How about calling a scheduled appointment? You can call the scheduled appointment. Again, cold calling. You gotta press the X to get the like button. You say I gotta press the X, the thumbs up, like the video. Yep, like the video. Let me see here. Here in Cali is expensive, everything. Yep. I'm familiar with Cali because I got some people in the coaching. Let me see. Art of War. He said, here in Cali, everything is expensive. I have to be working all the time. I get it. But so on your off days, you need to go hard. If you get off days, even if it's just a weekend, you got to go hard. So go to the businesses on the weekend, right? Go door to door, right? It's dentist offices open. It's law firms open. It's funeral homes open. Whatever is not open, then you're gonna leave a door hanger, right? That you bought in Union Craft. You got an irresistible offer on there, right? And hoping that when they come in Monday morning, that they go ahead and they give you a call. Now you got to be strategic about that, because again, and I'm just giving you guys the game because I understand how this works. Sometimes you have companies that's already cleaning. They come in on the weekend, they see your advertisement, and then they throw you away, right? And so you got to be kind of careful with it. You got to be kind of strategic with it, okay? They shouldn't do that, but sometimes they do. Hope you can respond to the email when you finish the video, Fabio. I definitely will, Jace. I definitely will. I want to help you guys as much as possible, okay? Your paperwork, again, and I talk about paperwork all the time. You don't have to buy my paperwork. You do not. You don't have to buy it, okay? But I do think that you should have at least a decent type of paperwork, like a agreement, a subcontractor's agreement, a non-compete, non-disclosure agreement, right? You want it to look reputable. I don't want to be cheesy, okay? Again, I sell mine. You don't have to buy it. If you get it from somewhere else, cool. If you have some that you want me to take a look at it, just email it to me. And my people make sure I get in. I'll really look at it. I'll really take a look at your agreement. I'll take a look at your subcontractor's agreement. I'll take a look at whatever you have, right? Your estimate breakdown, your estimate forms, whatever you have, right? Okay, so again, I'll let you know, hey, I wouldn't use this, or this is too generic, or you can use this, but you might want to add this in or add that in, or maybe more want to take this out or whatever. I would give you my honest to God perspective, okay, on what you should do with it. I hope you respond to the email as soon as you finish, okay? Okay, I'm good on paperwork, insurance, bonding, and workman's comp, etc. Okay, great. So you good on that? So we just got to get you out there. I'm trying to get you guys over the hump. Whatever you're making now, we want at least, at the very least, 5x that. I'm willing to gamble if you guys just listen to me. Just estimate stump me. Okay, we definitely talk about that. When I'm gonna check the email. My people probably get it before me and they get it over to me, but I'm gonna damn sure look for it. Check your email, and we're gonna converse about that. Okay, because again, right now it's winter, right? We in winter season. We got spring, summer coming up. I'm trying to get you guys in a good position that by that time, when the weather break, you're already up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5K, right? Whatever you can get, right? I'm trying to get you up there, and that's whether you're doing coaching with me or whether you're not doing coaching with me. I still want you to win, even if you're not doing coaching with me. Okay, but it's going to take for you to get out to do it. Okay, you're standing in your own way, you're slumping yourself, guys. Okay, you can't stand around feeling lethargic and feeling bad for yourself, and you say, man, Fabio go live, and then as soon as you get that notification that say Fabio's live, you're on here, you're energetic, you like what I'm talking about, and then the minute I end the live, the minute you back with the bullshit. Okay, the minute you back with the bullshit. Guys, we got people starting up business every single day in your area, all across the country. Why not you? Why not you? You'll be amazed at how many places that you could walk in tomorrow. You can walk in Monday. You can walk in and they'll tell you, you know what, we just hired a company last Thursday or today, or yesterday now, whatever time it is now, right? We just hired a company Thursday. If you would have came in a couple of days ago, you know, we probably would have went with you. I don't receive that so many times it pisses me off, right? But again, I was a day late, dollar short. So I need you guys to get out there. I need you to be more proactive. I need you to take action. Emailed you. So true. Speak. Okay. Here in Cali. Let me see what else. Yeah. See, the momentum going to start. The more you get out there, the more you're going to build that traction. Now, momentum is going to come. You're going to get that first contract. It might be for a few $100 or whatever the case is. That doesn't even matter. The fact that you got in the door, you did it yourself, you're going to feel a lot of pride behind it. My first account was $300. It wasn't a lot of money, but I felt a great deal of pride because I did it on my own. I did it on my own. And at the end of the day, when they cut that $300 check, I'm feeling pride that, you know, I get all of it, right? That doesn't mean it's all for me, but I get the whole check, right? I don't get a portion of it. I don't get what somebody think I'm worth, $10 an hour, or what somebody think I'm worth, right? I get whatever I put the bid in for. So if I put the bid in for $300 and I got the deal, then that's what's owed to me, right? And you feel a great deal of pride about it. Ask anybody that got the very first account. I got guys on my channel right now that's doing 20K a month. That's doing 15K a month. That's already been in business that they at 6 figures in their very first year, right here on my channel. And they're not a franchise. No problem, Valerie. No problem. Come on, guys. I need you guys to give me feedback. I want to help you because, again, like I said on the title of this video, it all started with you. Come on, guys. Let's hit that like. Let's hit the like button. Let's drive that like up. Okay, let's get them likes coming in. I want you guys to really succeed in this, but I can't want it more than you. I can't want it more than you. Okay, you have to want it more than I do. I'm here to help you by any means necessary, but you guys have to want it. And you're not going to get there by sitting at home every day. Okay, if you're sitting at home every day, then you need to be using this and making calls. You're sitting at home anyway. After some people, they're on layoff, they don't have jobs right now. They have the kids, they drop the kids off. You drop the kids off, you go back home and you chill. Fuck no. Fuck a chill. You don't deserve to chill. You need to be sweating. You need to be sweating. Sweat equity, putting it in. When you get up and you get the kids off to school, guys, and again, everybody's situation is different. I know some people got jobs in the daytime. Some people work at nighttime, right? Some people got the afternoon shift. You do what you do with the time that you have, guys. I don't know your schedule, whatever the case is, right? I don't know your financial means. Okay, so if you don't have a lot of money, then you have to make some time to do it. Otherwise, you're still going to be caught between a rock and a hard place with this job. The job is not promising, guys. It's not. Some of you are having problems with your superior, your foreman, with your boss right now, with your supervisor. I hate that bitch. You're on the phone talking to your girlfriend, your sister. You know what? I swear to God, if this lady say one more thing to me tomorrow, it's going to be my last day. And this can be corporate America. You know, you can be working at the skyscraper building downtown in your section, in your city, or this can be at Subway, Eat Fresh in your city. I swear to God, if this dude he come in late and got the nerve to tell me I'm doing this wrong and I ain't making enough bread and this and that, I swear to God, I'm slapped out of him. that's how people be feeling. That's how people be feeling. So why put yourself in that situation? On your off day, you need to be killing it. You need to be crushing it. On your off day, you need to execute. You need to work like your life depends on it, guys. A lot of you guys are not, again, I could tell based on reading the comments, I could tell who's doing what. You can't pity yourself. Rome wasn't built in a day, but Rome was eventually built. Rome wasn't built in a day, but Rome was eventually built. Thomas Edison, he didn't get the lights in the first 30 days, but he kept going, and now we have lights today. Henry Ford, the Model T. Henry Ford will tell you, I don't know nothing about this. You do your history about Henry Ford, he'll tell you, I don't know nothing about this. But what Henry Ford did know was how to assemble men to do what he didn't know how to do. So when you hop in your Ford and it say Ford across the dash, guess who get the credit? Henry Ford. And all he did was assemble the men to do what he didn't know how to do. So again, he got creative. Don't tell me about I'm 60 years old, Fabio. See, you young, you can get out there and fuck no. Excuse my French, but that's how I feel. Fuck no. If Colonel Sanders can do it at 69 years old, starting his chicken business and building it beyond billions, then I know you can do it. Colonel Sanders, do your research. It's not what I'm making this up. Colonel Sanders was 69 years old when he started his business, the chicken business. Well, he started with the recipe. And guess how he started? Knocking doors. He had a recipe for chicken. And he was trying to sell the recipe to chicken franchise, chicken joints and chicken stores in his area, right? Restaurants that sell chicken. He was trying to sell the recipe. And eventually found somebody that collaborated, went into business, teamed up with his recipe. Boom, they put it together. And now we got what we know today as KFC. That's how it did. I mean, I'm giving you the short version of kind of what happened, but you do your research. Colonel Sanders, 69 years old. So don't tell me about you too young, or I'm black, or I'm white, and my area is kind of, I don't give a damn. You got to find a way to get in there, guys. You have to find a way to get in there. And I know it sounds easy said than done. I get it. I totally get it. But if you don't even get started, you won't get nothing done. Some of you are scared to take a risk. I tell you all the time, get you a coach. A coach don't always come in the form of a person. Get a book. Read on your subject. My sister, I was talking to my sister. I used to tell her all the time. I told your story before. And I'm going to tell you guys again, it just kind of hit me like a ton of bricks. Okay, so many years ago, my sister, she was working, she does like CNA and all of this. She in the medical thing, right? So she was working for a home, for a not rehabilitation, for like an adult home, one of them homes, right? She was working for a home, right? So she was tardy a few times and they reprimanded her and whatever, told her she was tardy one more time, you know, then she's going to be let go. Okay. So what happened with that, because of where the distance was, right? And then she got to go through rush hour. She was tardy. They let her go. Long story short, she come calling me. Now, at this time, I done been through college and all of this. I'm really amped up about business, you know. So she calling me. Bro. What you crying? What's going on? What's wrong, sis? They let me go. They let me go. I don't know what I'm going to do. You don't know what you're going to do? Why they let you go? Well, I had 2 write-ups or whatever. They said if I had one more, they was going to let me go. And I can't, what I'm supposed to do, run through the people in the traffic? Like, if it's a traffic. So I'm like, okay, sis. I was like, well, what's going on now? Well, I'm on my way home. I say, okay, well, when you get home, clear yourself up and call me back. So she got home, got herself together, called me back. And because I'm wired this way, I was able to help her. And what seemed to be just a small little situation, you know, that Because when you get fired, it hits you like a ton, because you instantly think of bills that's coming up, children. You instantly go like it clicks in, right? And I'm trying to get you guys, I'm trying to put you guys in this mindset. So let me finish the story. So my sister get home, she calls me back, right? She say, okay, bro, I'm home now. I say, sis, I need you to clear it up because you acting like a baby. You can't. This is my older sister. She's older by many years older, right? My older sister. I say, sis, I need you to clear it up, okay? Because I can't talk to you if you're crying. So she cleared it up and get herself together. I say, look, this is what we're gonna do. I say, what we're gonna do, and this is back in the day, so just kind of dating myself a little bit. I say, what we're gonna do is we're gonna write a 3-line. Look at my Facebook. We're gonna write a 3-line ad, and we're gonna place it for 7 days in the newspaper. What's that gonna do? What's that? Sis, stop that crying. I still hearing in your voice. I say, just follow me. I have an idea. It's gonna be your money. You're gonna place the 3-line ad for 7 days. We're gonna run it for 7 days and see what it do. Okay, guys. So are you guys following me? Are you guys following me? Okay. So here's the deal. We placed the line. So she was reluctant. She gave me a mouth. I say, look. Either you want to come up or you're gonna have to keep looking for a job. Because I got faith in her. I know she know what she's doing, and I got faith in her that if she just follow my lead and do what I say, that she's gonna make it. Like she'd be able to make it, and she did. She said, "Well, okay. So what I'm supposed to be placing? So what are you saying?" I say, "Look, you going from the nursing home, which means you're eligible to do private duty care or home health care, right? So I say, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna help you set yourself up with private duty." And she was baffled. How do you know about that? How do you know about private duty and private? You're not even in the medical. She was baffled that I even knew about that. So I took her out of a situation where she was in a home working with the elderly people, right, in a home. And because she did not have a job at this time, I instantly, my mind kicked off. When she first called me, I already knew where we was going to go. When I said, give me a call back when you get home, I already knew where we was going to go. That's how an entrepreneur mind works. That's how an entrepreneur mind works. So I'm giving you guys the gist of what happened. Long story short, 7 days. She had got so many ads, so many calls from this ad in 7 days that she had more cases coming in. Again, we placed it in the newspaper, right? The Detroit newspaper. And Detroit is spread around the whole city in every county, around the immediate area, right? Detroit News is in Pontiac, it's in Ferndale, it's in Rosedale, it's everywhere. Detroit News, right? She had calls coming in, people reading the newspaper. And it was from elderly people or elderly people's sons and daughters and stuff like that. They say, I seen your ad in the newspaper. I want to interview you. I'm interested in, you say you have X amount of years. We read the ad. When can we meet? And my sister would one by one go and meet them. Okay. This is just the entrepreneur in me kicking in, because this is what I would have done if I was fired, being in that type of field. She already got the credentials. She can show her paperwork, if she needs to show it. She's already licensed and registered and went to school for it, right? She just needs somebody to give her a chance, right? She got fired from the home. Instantly, I said, we're going to do private duty care. So this is where you get home cases, different home cases, and you go to different people's homes, right? You help, you bathe them, you take them where they need to go if they can, and you cook them and you clean the house and you help them, you prep the meds and all of this stuff, right? So again, I never worked in this industry, but I know enough people to know how I go, right? So she did that. I'm gonna speed it up, guys, because I'm going somewhere with this. And I'm gonna just tell you how impactful, how incredible this is. Okay. So she did the home health care. She was doing that for 6 months. Now, I did not know that she already had an application. She was putting applications at different places, right? While she was at this home health care. She had applications, just no one called her back. So 6 months, she did home health care. Follow me now. They was paying her cash, checks, the rich areas. They was these nice people in the nicer areas, the older people, right? They were paying her the cash, from the bank or their checking account, or giving her just cash money, right? And I say, sis, we can elevate this and we can take it to the state. because now you can get paid on a state case from a state level. I say right now they just so kind of paying you under the table, which is under the table is better than nothing. When you're a hustler, I mean, is legal to do. She's not doing nothing illegal, right? She got the credentials, right? She's not trying to be a doctor going into somebody's home. She knows she's a nurse. She has the paperwork to show that she's not being a doctor, right? She's a nurse, right? So again, she's getting this revenue. She had 5, 6, 7 cases. I'm tired, bro. I'm tired. I say, well, just shut it down. And people keep calling, just let them know that you're not accepting any more new cases right now. You're at capacity now. I say, if you got a friend that got the same credentials, you can work off of her and then you can pay her. This is how she was like, I don't have a friend. I'm not worried about nobody else. I just need to make sure I'm good. That's, employee mindset. That's how she's thinking, right? So she has these cases come in, 6, 7, 8 cases, right? She's going to different people's homes, different days. Sometimes 2 days. She working this person in the day. She goes in the night at this person, whatever the case is. Okay, so she was making a lot of money. The hospital called Henry Ford Hospital, which is the biggest hospitals on the West. If you guys look it up, if you Google it, you're going to see Henry Ford on West Grand Boulevard. My sister currently works there now. She works there. But we moving the story right along, right? She's been there. She's been at the hospital ever since she stopped doing these private duty cases, these home healthcare cases, right? These private cases. Now, just recently, over the last 4.5 months, I seen on my Instagram, my sister, she had her business card and all of this, and she had, I told her, I said, you got a lot of personal information up there. So she put her license and all of this up there, and so she started a business. She actually started a business. So I took her to lunch. I said, well, sis, I want to talk to you because when I was trying to get you to start a business back in the day, you didn't have that mentality. So now she do medical billing. She do medical billing and coding. She do that. And she specialized in still the nursing and all of that stuff. So she got a lot of credentials over years, right? She got a lot of credentials. So she started her business that she works from home in a spare bedroom, laptop, computer. She has a fax machine. Took her to lunch. I say, look, sis, what we're going to do, we're going to talk about business and see how we can take you from where you're at now to where you want to be. We got to have some realistic goals. Took her to lunch. We talked about it. So I say, sis, what's your goal? Do you plan on doing this part-time while you keep your job? You're going to just do this as a side hustle? Or are you trying to turn this into a full-fledged business? She said, I'm trying to turn this into a full-fledged business. I said, well, what would it take for you to do this completely and leave the hospital? She said, well, I'm currently bringing in X, Y, and Z monthly at the hospital. This is net, after taxes and whatever. So she said, I need to make this 5 times. I said, yes, you, my sister. You're thinking straight. So she said, she want to make 5 times currently what she gross at the hospital before she quit, because if she make 5 times, if she can make it 1 time and she's living good off of making it 1 time, it's pretty safe to say that if she 5 times that, she'd be in a better position, right? Financially, she'd be in a better position, right? So again, remind you guys, she was working at a nursing home. We took her from the nursing home to private duty. We took her from private duty. She got called and interviewed at the hospital, and she started working at the hospital. And just recently, over the last 4 months, give and take, she started her home healthcare business, from home. And she also do medical billing and coding at home. So she got a lot of different things that she do. So I asked her, what would it take for you to leave the hospital? She said, I need to make 5 times what I'm currently making at the hospital. So I give you guys that story to say, it started from her getting fired, not knowing how she was going to pay bills, not knowing she was crying. It's, I get it. It's an emotional thing. I get it. Right. But how did I know what was in me for me to help her, for that to click like that? Right. That's because I already was studying business. I was already in tune in business. That was just something that I would do. If I was in her industry, if I, was into medical and helping that elderly and all of this, that would have been something that would have kickstarted me right away. Right now, I didn't know that the ad, I helped her write the ad. We ran it for 7 days. It was in the paper for 7 days, 1 week. And she started getting calls all over the place, throughout, from the east side, from the west side, from the north end, from the south end of the city. Right? She started getting calls from all over, to the point that she had to tell them that she was no longer accepting new new cases, right? So, and that's all off of a 3-line ad. Okay. She didn't want to pay the money. Remember, I told you she was fussing about paying the money. What if it don't work? What if nobody called? Look, pay this money, right? So again, guys, you got to be creative. You got to step out of your comfort zone. She stepped out of her comfort zone. Number one, she didn't know what I was going to do when I told her to go home and call me. And then she called me and said, okay, I'm home. Now what? I'm like, well, we're going to start doing you some private duty cares. She damn near dropped the phone because she's like, how do you know what that is? Like, this not your industry. How do you know about that? So I say, we're going to place an ad in the newspaper. We're going to run it for 1 week, and we're going to get you some cases that come in. Okay. I say, if you don't get the calls that we anticipate within a week, we're going to rerun the ad. You're going to have to pay. I'm not paying, right? You got to come up. You got to pay, right? So she said, okay. And it just so happened that the ad was written pretty well, right? And it was written well to, again, that irresistible offer to allow them people to pick up the phone and call her. Called her on her cell phone, and she interviewed different people, got interviewed by them. You know, she had references because she had, you know, she'd been doing it for a long time. So she had different people that would vouch for her, right? If they needed that, right, from her, she could provide that. Okay. So again, she was doing the private duty cases. She had 6, 7 cases, whatever it was. She had to shut it down. And then a hospital called her. And now, just recently, like I say, over the course of the last 4 months, something like that, she started her business from home, including medical billing and coding. She does that too, right? In conjunction with the other part of her business, what she do. Okay. So again, guys, I give you that story as an inspirational, from an inspirational side. If you just take action, if you believe in yourself, if you just try something, right? If you just try something. I know a lot of you people in situations and messed up relationships and messed up, you know, the kids not doing what they falling off in school. You know, they overworking you at the job. You got to work doubles because people don't want to show up and this and this and that. I totally get it. But if you want this as bad as you want to breathe, you would do what it takes to be successful. If it means going to the library, getting yourself a book, reading a book at your lunchtime, every little bit counts. If it means setting up with Audible, where you can put your headphones in and listen to it, you know, while you in the shower, you put it on your phone and put it on speaker or whatever the case is, however you got to do it, boom. Something is better than nothing. If it means you got to listen to it while you're working out at the gym, something is better than nothing. Okay, you guys just have to be a little bit more proactive. That's why I entitled this, It Starts With You. It absolutely does. It starts with you. It starts with you. But you have to want it. Like I say, I can help Dion. I can help Leslie. I can help Arthur War. I can help Valerie. I can help Serena. I know this stuff, right? I built my system. It works for me. Mine work on autopilot, and cleaning is not the only thing that I do. It's not the only thing. I have other business. I have other engagements. I have mentors, which is why I'm so big in mentors. I learned so much that I wouldn't even say, because, you know, the government and, the certain things that the U.S. don't want you to know that wealthy people know. But I know. I pay for this on a monthly basis, but I know. We talk about tax credits and how to get tax write-offs and different things like that, how to write certain things off, how to again, guys, this is stuff that, you know, that's in some books, but a lot of us don't like to read. And you can tell, I can tell you guys exactly what they tell me, and half of you guys won't even do it. And I know that's for a fact because I tell you how to do this cleaning stuff, and a lot of you guys don't even do it. Again, guys, I want you to be, you got to be inspired. You got to be inspired to want to do this. If cleaning is not your thing, don't say, well, you know, Fabio is just a cleaning guy. I need to talk. I'm going to do some other business. If you got another business, you email me, hollywoodjanitorialserve@gmail.com. Hollywood Janitorial Biz. I understand business from the inside out. I don't just have a cleaning business. I just told you guys, I did the $5 ride. I did Direct Auto Network. I have new ventures going on right now. I'm always looking for something new to invest in, or to try to expand, right? I don't want to get comfortable with just with my cleaning business, because I could start losing some of my biggest contracts. Then what? You never know. Nobody's safe. No franchise is safe. Nobody is safe. So you have to be ready for the unpredictable. You have to be ready. And in order to get yourself ready, you have to be proactive. You have to do more. You have to look at your business, because some of you guys is looking at this business as a side hustle. You don't have paperwork. I talked to so many people. Fabio, I went out, I knocked doors today, man. I might have a pretty good response. I say, oh, hell yeah, man. In a minute, you're about to get those contracts. You're going to put them on them agreements. Well, I don't have no agreement. You don't have no agreement. You don't have no agreement, man. You need an agreement, man. You don't have no agreement, man. I try to tell them, look, you got to have your paperwork laid out, guys. Because if that man call you and say, hey, I want you to come in, I need you to give me an estimate, you don't know how to write up an estimate. If you come in and say, hey, I'm ready to sign the agreement, and you don't have an agreement, then what? Get your paperwork prepped, guys. You get your paperwork, you got to get your paperwork prepped. Like I say, you don't have to get it from me, but wherever you get it from, have it in the pipeline, have it ready. Have it ready, guys. Have it ready, because again, I'm trying to tell you, the only person that would ever stop you from starting up your own dreams and making it to the top is you. You control you. You control the environment that you in. Don't tell me, oh, I'm in a bad situation, man, because I stay in the hood. I'm in a bad situation because I stay in a rural area. No, you choose to be in that area. You can take yourself out of that area. Take yourself out of that area. You go look for contracts in another area, and then you just come back to lay your head there, right? Because that's home. That's where you got to eat and get yourself together, right? But in the day, you take yourself out of that area. Go look for business. Go, network. Again, I could tell you guys, this is your face turn red, and a lot of you guys have watched this video. You will hear me. I'm going to hit some souls in this video, and a lot of you guys will not take action. Will not take action. And I really get upset, especially when people come into my coaching. I cussed a guy out the other day. He's in the coaching. I asked him, did he do something? He said he didn't do it. And I said, okay, so you really think this is game? So I got to talk to him like he's my brother or something, like he's a child. I shouldn't have to do that. That means you're not entrepreneurial ready. I know you guys see on the tab where people text me, hey, Fabio, I got this. And they send me a text and congratulations, keep going. I got this deal. Congratulations, keep going. Don't get complacent. Don't get stuck with that one deal. Learn it, execute that deal, understand that deal, put a body in that deal, move to the next deal. Just retain the client. Make sure you retain it. Don't just think, because you got a body in there that it's all safe, it's all good. No, you want to make sure you do your follow-ups behind it. Early on, it's like a baby. You're not going to have a baby and birth the baby and say, we're going to just put him in the crib. He'll be all right. Shit, I'm tired. I'm laid up in there for 24 hours. Shit, I ain't about to deal with him today. He took a lot out of my soul. I'm not about to do that. No, you're not about to do that. You're going to nurture the baby. The baby going to be with you 24/7. You're going to play with the baby, nurture the baby, get familiar with the baby, right? You're going to feed the baby. You're going to change the baby. You're going to nurture the baby. So this is how each contract is. When you get your business as a whole, when you first started, that's your first baby. Your second baby when you get your first contract, right? You got to nurture, you got to get the business started, get it going, and boom. Okay, so you get your first contract, that's your first baby. You nurture the baby, get some stability there, get some traction going, make sure it's running good, right? Babies, start getting a little older, right? Which means these is number of days you're in there. Now you're used to it. So this is how your baby getting older, right? You're spending more time in there. You're getting used to it. And you put a body in there, right? So now when you bring somebody in there into training, you know this from top to bottom. You can do this in your sleep. You can do this with your eyes closed. But you don't just say, well, you know, I'm gonna put my business on hold and I'm gonna just focus on this deal and I'm not gonna be looking for. No, you're supposed to be looking for new contracts either way. You still should be marketing. You should still have some type of advertisement out there. So you don't just get the one contract and you just like, well, I'm gonna just focus on this and I ain't gonna worry about marketing, nothing else. No, you should still be marketing. If you're sending out sales letter, keep sending out sales letter. You're sending out flyers, you faxing flyers, whatever you're doing, however you're trying to pick up your new clients, you're making calls, you're trying to drum up business through cold calling, however you're doing it, keep doing it. Okay? Because eventually you need to have another baby. So your revenues can grow, right? You got this contract here. So it's about time for you to have another baby. So you got to keep going. You get a new baby, same thing. Come on, guys. I'm giving it to you in just the lowest terms, right? You get a new baby, boom, you get it together, you get some traction going, you're learning the baby, you're familiar with the baby, then you put somebody in position to clean that contract and you move along. Okay? And that's how I did it in the early on. I swear to God, right hand to the Lord, I operated just as if they thought I was a franchise. I had my Hollywood janitorial shirt and everything. I was professional. I had to, at first it was a little different, right? Because I had braids in my hair. Then people was telling me no. So then I came in with a ponytail and it's just naturally curly. So I'm getting a little better attraction. But shit, when I let them lady put that flat iron on there and I come in there and you got to tuck it behind your ear and shit. I started getting, a lot of people started taking me serious then. I'm like, God damn, I got to wear my hair like this. Like, right? Because now I'm blending in with, everybody else, right? I'm like, okay, great. So this is what it takes. I'll be damned. This what I'm gonna do. Go door to door. I'm walking in. Hi, I'm fine. Got my folder and everything. I tell you guys to keep your forms in the car. Keep your business card. Keep ink pens. Always be ready. Have your clipboard. You already have some scrap paper on the clipboard because when you do your walkthroughs or in the event that you got to walk through, you're ready to do the walkthrough. Right? You have that when you go in. You walk in, talk to the decision to the gatekeeper. Hello, thank you for calling X, Y, and Z Dental. Hi, yes, I'm Fabio Hartwell, Hollywood Janitorial. Who would I speak to in regards to commercial cleaning? Oh, Fabio, that would be Brian. Okay, great. Not a problem. Is Brian available at this time? Well, you know what? Brian is out of the office. He didn't come in today. He'll be back tomorrow. Do you have a business card or some literature that you would like to leave? Sure. Here's a flyer. Here's a business card. Oh, by the way, I'm sorry. What's your name? My name is Melissa. Great. Melissa, do you have a business card for Brian? I don't have one of his, but here, I'll give you just an office card here. It got our number, our fax, and all of that on there. Okay, great. What's your name again? Melissa. I write Melissa's name on the front of the card. Great. Melissa, what's his name? His name is Brian. Brian who? Brian Smith. Okay, bam, right? Brian Smith on the back. And what's his position with the company, Melissa? Oh, he's like a supervisor of the building. He's who you're going to talk to for commercial cleaning. Great. So I write Brian Smith, supervisor on the back of the card. Why do I do that? In the event that I call or in the event that I come back, I already remember who I talked to initially, Melissa, right? Sometimes they don't like to give you their last name, the gatekeeper. Melissa is fine, great, that's fine, okay? So, but you at least want his name, right? So Brian Smith, okay, and what is he? Oh, he's the engineer, or he's the contact person for the cleaning. He's over maintenance and all of it, whatever the case is. Okay, so you write that on the card. So in the event that you call, now it's a warm lead. The reason you want Melissa's name is because it feels great to say, when you say, well, who told you, to talk to me? How did you know to talk to me? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm Fabio. I'm sorry. I was referred to you by Melissa. You didn't say you knew Melissa. You didn't say you dated Melissa. And you didn't lie. You was referred by Melissa. But the way it registered, if I say, hey, if I, send somebody to your cleaning business, they say, oh, I referred to you by Fabio. Right? Well, in your mind, instantly, you're going to think like, oh, well, Fabio sent them. Fabio must know him. Right? So you got a better chance. And a lot of times, that's what they think. That was a little trick. No one ever taught me that, but it seemed to work because when I say the the clerk name or the gatekeeper name, I tend to, get a little special treatment. At least I felt like I was getting a little special treatment. I would get the walkthroughs and boom. Eventually they ask Melissa, what do you think about him? Oh, he's great. He's fantastic, very professional. Yeah, I think, you should give him a shot to, because again, now if you go in and you feel that you disrespecting the gatekeeper, it's not going to go your way. I'm sorry. Don't go in trying to look down on the gatekeeper. I tell people that all the time. I've even told franchise people that, because franchise people have a tendency to think because the gatekeeper is the gatekeeper and that's not the decision maker, they don't call the shots. They think that they can talk to the gatekeeper to any type of way. I've actually told franchise people that got to respect the gatekeeper, because you need to get through that person to get to who you need to talk to. A lot of times the gatekeeper, the contact person asks the gatekeeper what the gatekeeper think about you. Oh, he looks great. She looks great. She was very professional, whatever the case is. So again, guys, I'm giving you this knowledge, man. I'm telling you what I do. I do this, right? I don't get every contract. Okay. I do this. I can walk in a building now and estimate in my head without even knowing the square footage of the building, just about what the numbers is going to be. In the beginning, I couldn't do that, right? I had to really kind of analyze it. And I still get situations. I'm like, oh shit, I got to kind of really look at it, because sometimes you got what we call general cleaning and you got what we call extended cleaning. General cleaning is just your basic clean. The extended cleaning is the general cleaning plus the extra stuff that they need done. And you're going to charge them for the extra stuff, right? Because it's going to take more time to do that. And they want this extra stuff done regularly, right? So it all comes in with the numbers, okay? You make sure you charge them for taxes, okay? You got to charge them tax, because if you don't, either you can charge and itemize it on your breakdown that it's this and this is the price plus taxes, your state taxes, whatever your taxes, if it's taxes in your area. Some area you don't even have to, because it's the service business, the cleaning business, you don't have to do the taxes. But if it's taxes, you can include it in the price. So if your price is $1,000, you can let them know this is what the total price would be, taxes included. You put it that way. Or you break it down and it's going to be this, it's going to be that, it's going to come down to about $900, and boom, come down with this product. If we got to provide the product, if you're providing the product, you make a profit on the product. I tell people this on my coaching all the time. Okay, so if you got to provide the product, you go to your distributor, you get it, but you mark the product up because you need to make money on the product. Okay, at least I do. I make money on the product. Okay, now if you don't want to do that, that's fine. Just charge them whatever you pay, and that's fine. Okay, that's if they're not providing the product. Okay, and this is the cleaning solutions and all-purpose cleaner, etc., etc. I'm talking about. Okay, boom. So that's itemized. Boom. You break it down for the taxes, your grand total, and it's everything included. Okay. So you can do it that way, or you can just say, however you choose to itemize it or break it down, right? And this is the way I do it, right? This is the way I do it. So I'm just telling you how it works for me, okay? And you guys can use that same type of formula. I know it sounds easy said than done, because I don't even have a form to show you exactly what it looked like, and kind of I haven't like physically broke it down for you guys, but you get the gist of what I'm saying, okay? You want to make sure that they're paying the taxes, right, for the service rendered. And you also want to make sure that you're making money on the product, on the solutions that you use to clean a facility, if you have to provide it. Okay, I would mark it up personally. Okay, so you can make money on that. Okay. Yeah, so again, you guys, if you have any more questions, you can always email me. Don't forget that February the 15th is the cutoff date for the paperwork. It's the cutoff for the coaching, whether it's my coaching for the annual coaching, right? My annual coaching for the 12-month, the 6-month, the hourly coaching, the paperwork. The cutoff date is on February the 15th. So you have until February the 15th to go ahead and get that. Okay. I would suggest that you get it right away. If you got the funds allocated for it right now, I would suggest you go ahead and get it situated. The longer you wait, the longer you prolong the possibility of me helping you get things rolling. The lead generation at this point is cut off just for the 3-month lead generation that we was offering. I just let so many people in that, but the lead generation is available once you get the coaching, because that's a different program. Okay, so the 12-month coaching. Okay, the 6-month coaching is just coaching. The 12-month coaching come with the lead generation as like a package deal for 6 months. You get the coach, and then you get the lead generation for 6 months. You get the actual coaching for 12 months. Okay. That is $900. Okay. So I've dropped that price down dramatically. It's worked every bit, right? And I could pop my collar if I must say it myself, yay, I'm him when it come down to that, right? The 6 month coaching, if that's like 375 if I'm not mistaken. The hourly coaching is 150, and the paperwork, all my documents, contracts, all of that, $500 out the door. So that's the absolute lowest that I can do for you. Okay. And I've actually worked deals for people a little, because I want you to get it before the time run out. So I've actually went a little bit low, or allow my people at Lexus and Jasmine to go a little bit low on some of the things so you guys can get in. Okay. But I want the most serious, and I want you to do it and sit around and think it's going to fall out the sky. You got to come in. You got to be willing to execute. You got to be coachable. You need to listen, and you got to execute. You got to get out and do it. Don't come in and say, oh, Fabio, you know what he's talking about. He's going to help me do this. And then you're just going to sit at home and you're not going to take action. Okay. Because I would rather you not even deal with it. Right. Just use the videos. Okay. But if you know this is where you want to be, this is what you want to do, you're serious about it, you're very coachable, you're willing to be an entrepreneur, or at least have an entrepreneurial mindset, then you're the person that I'm looking for. Right. Because I don't want somebody I'm just telling, do this, go there, do this, try this, do this. You want to try something on your own and come back and say, Fabio, we didn't even talk about this, and something just snapped, and I tried it and it worked. The lady actually called me back and I tried it. So again, a recap, I know I talked to Serena Felix earlier from Cali. I told her to try Thumbtacks and Facebook ads for residential cleaning. So if you jumped on here late, and you have a residential cleaning company, you want to try to drum up new business, I do think Thumbtacks is a viable way. I've actually had people that started in Thumbtacks before they came into my coaching. I had people that started Thumbtacks while they got into coaching, and Thumbtacks actually work. Now you can look up, there's a lot of great videos about Thumbtacks. Do not do Home Advisor. So don't come emailing me asking me about Home Advisor. Okay, I don't get any cut from Thumbtacks. Just to tell you, I'm telling you guys to use that because it's a viable resource. To me, I feel like you can make it. Now, I wouldn't say that you want to build your whole residential cleaning business on Thumbtack, but Thumbtack actually does work. Okay, it does work. Okay, so every area is a little bit different. And Facebook ads would be probably a little bit more cheaper than using Thumbtacks right to start out, right? So you can use Facebook ads to acquire new residential cleaning clients. If you got a commercial cleaning business, I wouldn't suggest that you use Facebook, because that's just not where you're going to find your potential prospect, your potential lead on Facebook, just regular everyday people, because your target market is businesses. Okay, I'm not saying any business, no business is on Facebook. I'm just saying you're not going to get the response. I personally feel you won't get the response that you're looking for going through Facebook ads, looking for business to business. But if you're looking to do carpet cleaning, window cleaning, VCT floor care, maybe floor job, hardwood surface, whatever the case is, residential clients, cleaning homes, residential condos, whatever the case is, you can actually use Facebook ads and you will get a pretty decent response. Okay, depending on how much effort you put in there. Okay, that's currently how I get a lot of my residential cleaning contracts. Okay, and they actually turn out to be contract for me. If you want to know how I'm able to retain them and keep them past a one-time cleaning or more than one-time cleaning, then you have to get on my coaching for that, and I explain to you what I do. Okay, how I'm able to lock it in and keep them on a more consistent basis. Okay. I will tell you the object of the game is not to beat them up on price, to try to sell them to come there 2-3 times a week, because they're not going to pay for it. You're more likely to get them to come in on a once-a-week deal or a bi-weekly deal. Okay, on a bi-weekly deal. Okay, and it's easier to sell them on a contract there, because when you seem like you're just trying to beat them for cash, they're going to tell you no, right? So the greedy become the needy. That's always been my little saying. I've been saying that for years. The greedy become the needy. So if you get them locked in for just once a week cleaning, cool. Now, if you get 10 of those jobs at a significant dollar amount, you can make anywhere between 1,000 and 1,500 bucks a week easily. A week. I ain't talking about a month, right? A week. So, providing you got multiple jobs, multiple clients, okay? If you do it kind of the way that I suggest to do it on the coaching, there's no way that you shouldn't really be able to retain that business, okay? You won't keep everything, okay? So what I'm saying is I'm not telling you that when I say do it this way, it's going to work this way. And just because I say this is the way I retain it, that you're going to retain everybody, because some people just going to want you to do a carpet cleaning job and they're done. Some people you can set up a package deal. You can say, well, what we do is we do the carpet cleaning, and if you're interested in just residential cleaning, we do that. We have a special, and I teach you how to run specials and different things like that, at least how I do it. And it works for me. I'm able to retain my clients. Okay. So it's up to you guys. This is what we're covering the coaching. If you guys are interested, the paperwork, again, that's 500 bucks. You get all the paperwork. If you want to go on my tab, it's on my tab with all the documents that you will receive. For that, right on my community tab right here on YouTube. Again, if you guys have any further questions, I'll be more than happy to entertain that right now. Otherwise, you definitely could email me at hollywoodjanitorialserve@gmail.com. hollywoodjanitorialserve@gmail.com. It's going to take work. This is not an easy process. Okay. This is going to take work. That's whether you're in the coaching or you're not in my coaching. It's going to take work. It's going to take work. If you come in expecting, rain out of the sky or money to fall down on your lap it's not going to happen, and it's not the program for you. I'm here to tell you that you're going to have to do something. Okay. I'm going to give you some specifics on how you should build your system, helping you play by play how to build it, but you're going to have to execute. We're going to talk about how you be able to retain your employees. A lot of people having problems with keeping employees. I'll talk a lot about that in the coaching. Okay. So again, office space individual partition raise on how having that fit. Wow, having 15. How much are you asking me? You want to raise prices? Raise prices and how much? 15. Is that what you're trying to say? Maybe you need to rewrite that over. I'm not sure if I understand that. Jace, I'll hang tight. Take your time. Take your time. Office space, do individual partitions. Okay, yeah, having 15. Okay. But what I'm trying to say is you're trying to raise. You're trying to raise prices. And are you asking me how much? I go by square footage, the number of days, and the actual workload. So if I'm in like an office park building or I'm in a place with multiple offices, I don't go by how many offices or anything like that. I go by the total square footage of what I'm supposed to clean. I go by the frequency. What I mean by the frequency is how frequent they want me to do it, because that plays a factor in my numbers. So if they want me to do it every day or they want me to do it every other day, so I go by the square footage, the frequency, the workload, exactly what they need done. Is it considered, will it fall under the realm of general cleaning? But I don't break it down into well, I got 15 offices or I got 20 offices or anything like that. Okay, so it's quite a few different ways that you can do it. How have you been putting in bids before? Have you put any bids in before? How do you do your bids normally, or your estimates, or oh, that's your second one? Okay, well we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. I think you say you were gonna email me. Hopefully you put your number in there. I want to call you. Let me write your name down. I don't think I wrote you down on the paper here. Let me write you down. I want to call you. Just make sure you put your name in the. Okay, you did. You got your name in there. You got your number. Put your. If you didn't send your number, put your number in there. I'm gonna personally call you. Let me see if they email me or send me a text. Yep, I have a text for Alexis. Okay. Okay. You get a chance. Okay. Okay, yeah, I got a text message from my assistant Alexis on you. I'm not gonna say your information here on the live, but she sent it to me in the text. So following this live, if you're gonna still be up, if you got a minute, I'll phone you real quick to talk about your situation. If it's okay. If it's too late and you can't talk about it now, just tell me what time, and I'll make a note right here on what time to give you a call tomorrow or today. Now it's after 12 here. So if you're up, okay, I'll be calling you. Let me say call. Make a quick note because I got to run to one of my other buildings following this live. I see I have a text message from one of my employees that's here. There, I'm up. Okay. You working on your bed? You working on it now? Thanks for the information. Not a problem, Dion. Dion, I need you to execute, hon. I need you to do it. Now you know, Dion, you know what to do. You've been on my lives, you've been on my YouTube channel for some time. I recognize your name. You know what to do. Okay? You just have to get out there and you have to execute. That's it. Whatever you did to get one account, if you have one account, whatever the case, just 5x it, 10x it. Okay, just do more of that because I'm willing to gamble that whatever you did to get one account, you can, if you keep going and you keep doing it, you'll be able to get more accounts. I promise you, you will. I promise you. But you got to be willing to go out there. What I also need to tell you guys while I got you on here, make a list of the type of accounts that you would like to clean. So many people, I get them on the coaching or I get them, they email me and they say, hey, Fabio, it's not going. I say, well, what type of accounts? I'm trying to get whatever I can get right now, man. To be honest, I'm trying to get, that's not the way to go, guys. Strategically plan it. Strategically plan it. Make a list. Doctor's offices by categories, law firms, private schools, funeral homes. Funeral homes is good business, by the way. I like funeral homes and they don't get attacked like that often, right? A lot of people don't even think to go to funeral homes. But funeral homes, tax preparation offices, accounting offices, insurance agencies, car dealerships, industrial buildings, office park plazas, office park buildings, right? Plants. Come on, guys. You make a list of the type of buildings that you would like to clean. And then you just start going there. You just start executing. You start doing it. Okay, I'm telling you, this work. Please believe in me. What I'm not on here to do is gas you up and tell you're going to get everything and you listen to me and it's going to be peaches and cream. I know sometimes I come off that way. That's not what I'm saying. It's going to take some work. If you decide to come in my coaching, please do so. Put coaching in the subject line, put paperwork in the subject line, Hollywood Janitorial Serve at gmail.com. If you come in, don't bullshit yourself. Come in with the mindset that you're ready to execute and you're ready to get started. I can only tell you so much and help you structure and put together your system, but you have to execute it. You have to execute it. Without execution, you have no business. Execution is king. Okay? Execution is king. Without execution, you have no business. Okay? So again, if you're coming in, I would love to have you aboard, but I need you to execute. Okay? I'm going to be on your ass, by the way. Okay? If you come in at the $900 package, then my annual package, you get my personal number. That just lets me know that you're serious, right? That just let me know that you're serious. You'll be able to phone me, text me whenever you want. We talk about whatever you want to talk about, right? The coaching, get that squared away. Everything, bam, you're together. Lead generation, talk about, get all of that squared away. The ultimate goal is for me is for you to flip that as quickly as possible, but that's going to depend upon you. I can help you put it together and coach you and tell you what to do, just like I got coaches. I pay them monthly. They tell me something to do, I execute. If I don't execute, they don't give a fuck. They already got their money, so they don't care. They're not checking for me or whatever. I email them, I shoot them a text message or call them. They answer my call and they very brief. Me, I spend a long time on the phone with you because I want to make sure you guys understand it. When you do have my number, I want to make sure you understand it. I don't want to just, get your money and then I'm trying to rush you off the phone. I feel like my mentors do that, but I understand. I respect people busy. They schedule. I respect it. So the information they impute in me, I execute on it, and I generally get a great response. I generally get a great response. Okay. So again, it's the same way, guys. It's going to be the same way. So again, like I said, also, if you can't do the coaching, but you got a question, email it. Email it over. Hey, Fabio, just quick question about this and this and that, whatever the case is. And I'll be more than happy to try to get back with you. Just please include your number. Otherwise, you're just going to be going back and forth. And sometimes I'm busy. Sometimes my assistant will text me. Like they text me, they let me know, hey, this person want to know this. And sometimes I don't get back until late. By that time, you guys, it's too late. So if it's something you need to know, make sure that they get the number. So I'll call you. I'll call you. Hey, what's going on? My assistant such and such told me you need to talk to me about something. Okay. But other than that, you're going to pretty much be going back and forth because if you want them to ask me for something, then they got to wait till I respond back to their text message and that type of deal. That's kind of how it goes. Okay. All right, if I've been watching for some time now, fully haven't rolled out my business. I wanted something to say thank yous for your time and insight. I have a doctorate degree, but yeah, free game is very much appreciated. Sweet dreams, not a problem. Thank you so much. Yeah, the thing, let me see, it was recently an offer my employee. See, that's what I'm saying. That happens. Fired. Business up and running again. Thank you, Risa. That's what I'm saying. Again, like Risa, you're more than welcome. You're more than welcome, but I need you to execute. I need you to be a little bit more proactive, right? So because you can have I got a degree too and all of that stuff in business international. My minor was business administration. Okay, so I understand, but none of that stuff even matters these days if you're not being proactive in the marketplace. Okay, can you drop your email again? It's Hollywood Janitorial Serve SERV at gmail.com. Hollywood Janitorial Serve SERV at gmail.com. Hollywood Janitorial Serve at gmail.com. It's all one word, no space, no dots, no period, no nothing. All one word. Hollywood Janitorial Serve at gmail.com. Serve is SERV at gmail.com. Okay, I'd be more than willing to help you. If you guys think if you think you need coaching, what's $900 that could possibly make you $9,000? And if you take the type of action, you could turn, that into 50 grand the first year, 35 grand the first year. Anything is better. 100 grand the first year. It just depends on you. I can't tell you how much you're going to make. Only you can decide how much you're going to make. But the income level is, infinity. Like, is whatever you want to do. But it's all going to depend on you. Okay. Again, guys, for you guys that still have a job, start working this business. Start working this business, right? A little at a time, a little at a time. Don't wait till you get fired and you stressed out and you not in the right mindset. You work this in your downtime. Well, Fabio, I don't have any downtime because I have kids. You got to make it. You have to make it. You have to make it. You have to execute. It's a must. You have to take action. You have to execute. You have to take action. Well, I don't get any off days, Fabio. I work Monday through Friday. Then you still got Saturday and Sunday. You got to do what you got to do. Again, I mean, you guys got to make it. You got to make it. Like, some of the top entrepreneurs in the country, in the world, the stuff, the Apple phones, they didn't just quit on the Apple phone. You wouldn't even be able to use your Apple phone if you said, well, shit, man, I really don't know nothing about how to put a phone together and all of this. I don't even know where I need to start. Fuck it, I'm just give up. Fuck it, we just gonna deal with the iPods, and we just gonna have the iPod, and we're not gonna do phones because I don't know nothing about that. They didn't do that. They kept trying, and they found distributors, and they found what they had to find and put together and assemble the right people around them. And now we got the iPhone. Teamed up with whatever company they had to team up, and now we have the Androids. We got the iPhones. We got the Samsung. Okay, guys, that's just how business is. Establish relationships, putting yourself in the right place, executing. That's really what it's going to come down to. Having faith within and executing. Once you have faith within yourself that you can do it, that helps you a little bit better to go out and execute. I'm telling you what I know, but it's all going to depend upon you. Again, if you're interested in any of my programs, you have until February the 15th. After that, I will not be offering anything. You have until February the 15th. After that, I will not be offering no paperwork. Don't email me about it. Don't ask me, about it. I'm not going to be offering it. There's no way that you'll be able to get it after February the 15th. I would suggest you get started now if you can afford to do so. Obviously, you get started now. The longer you wait, the longer you prolong your success, especially if you need guidance, if you need help. I can definitely be the one to help you. Definitely. Okay. Other than that, guys, if you have any questions, I'll be more than happy to entertain it real quick before I bring everything home. And to my guy, you know who you are. I'll be calling you just as soon as it ends. It's 106 here. So as soon as I cut the live off, I'll be calling you ASAP. To Jace. To be honest, you should be able to less than $2,000 start your business up. I did mine with $200, to be honest. I invested $200 in this course. I bought this course, and mine just took time. So even if I don't want you to get it twisted and say, well, I don't have $2,000, I can't do it. Just, you got to put in sweat equity. So do what you can do for free. Exhaust yourself with all the free methods, right? So your free methods is you can, ask loved ones about, maybe, dentist offices and companies they might be affiliated with. If an auntie, she work at the plant, or a cousin, he work at the dentist office, or a uncle, he work at the chiropractor office. You have a cousin that works at the pet veterinary clinic, or you have somebody that that work for somewhere. Ask them, hey, do you have a cleaning company? Do you have a cleaning company? I go into staffing companies. I'm relentless. I love this stuff. I get relentless because there's a lot of buildings that I never even really drove by. I don't even know what they do. But I go into staffing companies and I ask them like, hey guys, I'm interested in a job, or whatever. I say, what positions do you have? Do you have like a printout of all the different places that you guys? They'll be like, yeah, you can go on our website and we have all of that. And all I do is go on a website and I just print the whole damn website off, or I just jot down whatever the places is, and then I'll call them. Because it might be places that I ain't never even heard of. I don't even know what they do. But I know a lot of companies use temp services or what they call staffing services. So I walk in the staffing service and act like I'm looking for a job. Go in there, give me the application. I'll be like, can I bring the application? Can I bring it back? Okay, I'll bring it back. What sites do you guys have? What type of jobs do you guys have? Oh, we have plants and we have industrial buildings. Oh, okay, great. I'm on the west side. Do you guys do you have a list of different ones that I could take a look at? Sometimes they have a list of sites and you can kind of check off where the ones you would want to work at and that type of thing. Shit, that's cake. Yeah, that's bread and butter for me. They give me a list. I give it to my people. Have my people call it for lead generation. We solicit, and at the very least, let me get a walkthrough. That's just me being creative. Let me get a walkthrough. Some of the companies I might have heard of, some I might not have heard of. But that's just something thinking different. You guys cannot say that you heard somebody that did that. I'm pretty sure I'm the only one. I'm just relentless. I'm relentless. Again, you can use Facebook, put a post, tag your friends in it. Their friends is going to see that. Their friends is going to see it. The post, hey, now have a cleaning service, have a carpet cleaning service, whatever you're doing, window cleaning service, have a floor care service, whatever the case is. You put an ad, nice little ad, put your number in there, put your email or your website, whatever you got in there, and then you tag some of your friends in there. Any insight on how to market apartment complexes door to door? Best way, door to door and direct mail. Direct mail. I don't like direct mail as much because it costs, because you got to pay for the paper, you got to pay for the envelopes, and you got to pay for the postage. So I don't like direct mail as much, but direct mail do work. Direct mail do work. Okay. But don't send them a letter or send them a flyer or send them some type of salesy pitch and then wait for them to call you. You send it, allow 3 days, give and take, so they can get it. And then you do a follow-up phone call. Hi, yes, I'm Fabio Hart with Hollywood Janitorial Cleaning Service. I sent you a flyer. I just wanted to make sure that you got it. It had an offer on there. Just want to make sure you got the flyer and see, where you stand with commercial cleaning services, or if you would be interested in our offer. A lot of times, oh, you know what? I did receive it. I sure did. I received it. I've been meaning to give you guys a call or whatever. I say, great, not a problem. I'm glad I called you. What type of company? What type of company is it? And I get a little information over the phone. I say, okay, great, because again, I want to qualify. I want to make sure I'm not wasting their time. I did a video about qualifying and etc. a couple of days ago. You guys can watch that video. I want to qualify. I ask a few questions. Okay, great. Okay, awesome. Okay, now who is the decision maker? Like, who is the person that's over the cleaning service? Okay, that'll be Michael Smith. Okay, great. And I'm sorry, what's your name? I missed your name. Oh, my name is Jessica Johnson. Okay, Jessica Johnson. Okay, thanks, Jessica. Jessica, what would be a good time to come in and do a walkthrough, talk to you guys, and see how we can be of service to you guys? Well, Monday would be a good time if you can get here Monday about 10. Let's make it 10:30. Get here about Monday 10:30 in the morning. We'd be more than happy to sit down and talk to you and see how you can service us. Okay, not a problem. Well, once again, Jessica, my name is Fabio Hart, Hollywood Janitorial Service. I'll see you Monday at 10:30. Okay, take care, Fabio. We see you then. Like that. Okay, so again, that's if you're sitting on the flyer. I don't like calling them because a lot of times you get the voicemail, they don't answer. When you call them, they're so busy, they'll tell you leave a voicemail, we're going to call you back. And then they get so many voicemails and they don't call you back, right? So when it comes to apartment complexes, I'm not the biggest fan of calling. You can. I'm not saying it doesn't work. You can, because it might work. I'm just not the biggest fan of that. So I would say direct marketing, direct mail, or going door to door. Just walk to the leasing office. A lot of times what happened too, and don't let this discourage you, a lot of times you'll walk to the leasing office and it's owned by a property management company. So they can't handle your situation at that particular location. So what they're going to do is give you the property management information, and then you have to contact the property management company. At that point, you can call if you feel comfortable, or you can just Google and you can just walk in to the building or the property management office, leasing office, whatever the case is. Walk right in, let them know, hi, yes, I was referred to you by Jessica at ABC apartment complex, right? You're not lying, because she's the one that told you that you had to talk to them. Her name was Jessica. They said, yeah, we know Jessica, sweet girl, sweet girl. We know Jessica. Okay, great. How can we have a seat? How can we help you here? Okay, well, we have over 50 apartment complexes. Um, what can you give us an idea what type of cleaning you guys do? This is how they're going to sit down and talk to you. Trust me, I've been in the meetings. I know how it goes. They want a little information about you. Okay, how's your insurance? You got insurance? What's your insurance look like? Okay, are you bonded? Awesome, awesome. Do you have workman's comp? Okay, great, phenomenal, phenomenal. Okay, and then that's when you can sell some other things. Like me, I would typically say, okay, yes, we do apartment clean outs, we do condo clean out, move in, move out type cleaning. And if you need, we also offer painting service. Okay, we also offer painting service. We also have contract with pest control if you guys have pest issues. I would kind of put it on the table and, oh, great, you guys have pests. Okay, how much you guys are charging for your pest control? I say, well, I have to get back with you on that, because a lot of times, I have a third party company or a vendor, somebody that's doing it. So I kind of want to talk it over with them. Remember, my they on a subcontractors agreement, so it's 70/30. Okay, they get 70%, I take 30. So it's like I'm bringing them the business. Okay, so again, if they got 100 apartments that need to be, out of a, you know, they might have 50 complexes, but they say they got 300 apartments, and out of the 300 apartments, let's say they got 50 that need extermination. That's a pretty big check that's going to come in once they do that, right? If you're looking at it from that standpoint. So again, I offer other service. I let them know we do painting. I got a painter vendor. I let them know we do carpet cleaning. I got a carpet cleaning vendor. I let them know that we do pest control. I got a pest control vendor. So this is what I would let them know up front. So in the event that they might need those services, that I'm a one-stop shop. I can offer those services. Okay, so again, it's better to go and talk to them, right? But I'm going to tell you what they're going to lean towards, what they're going to ask you more or less for. They're going to ask you for insurance. They're going to ask you for a workman's comp. They're going to ask you for auto insurance, workman's comp, auto insurance, and there's something else I think I'm forgetting. Would it be a good idea to do a one-time free clean? Yeah, but for a smaller building, for a client to see if they like the work. Yep, for a smaller building, I would say maybe like a 2,500 square foot building. Anything I would say under maybe 3,000 square feet, 5,000 at the most. But I wouldn't try to do a big facility, right? You do a free cleaning. You say, hey, if you do a free cleaning, we can get you signed up today. We get you started today. We go ahead and work the numbers out, and you do the free cleaning. You do the walkthrough. You let them know, or you can schedule. That don't mean you have to do it the same day. You can say we do offer the free cleaning, and it's set up by appointment only. Okay, so you can say, well, we got quite a few free cleanings to do this week. We're quite booked, but we would love to get you in Monday. We get you in Monday evening for the free cleaning. Just make sure you have a representative or somebody, or you can say, well, I can come in Monday. You can give me a walkthrough, and we get it started in the evening, right? Because you will want the people to be gone, if possible. If that's not possible, then you can still clean it while they're there. You just work around them, okay? But you better show up and show out, like I always say. You better clean your ass off. Cleaning is essentially what they see and what they smell. What they see and what they smell. The minute you walk in a building, whether you're gonna clean the hell out of a building or not, if the building look clean, the perception is it's clean. If the building smell clean, like they, it smell fresh and it's been clean and the perception is it's super clean because it smell good and it look good. So cleaning is what they see and what they smell. That's just been my perception of it. Clean is what they see and what they smell. If it look clean, I mean, you might have cleaned this desk off, but you might not have cleaned on the side of the desk, right? So, they look at the desk. Oh, the desk looks pretty clean, right? And then they walked in here and it smelled good, and we got the floor all, smelling good. The building got that little scent, that all-purpose cleaner scent, or that nice scent, that little fresh, clean scent to it. The perception is it's clean as hell. And most likely you will get the contract, right? Again, it's what they see and what they smell. Okay. That's pretty much what it comes down to. That's pretty much what cleaning is. That's the perception. If it look clean, then it's clean. If it smell clean, then they really cleaned it. It's really clean in here. Okay. So I'm just letting you guys know, again, I try to give you guys as much information. I just really hope I'm not doing it in vain. I really wish you guys will go out and execute. I want to get more emails, more text messages. If you're in my coaching, and the people that's bullshitting in the coaching, I'm on your ass. You guys know they send me the voicemail. They're, oh, hell no, he's not about to cuss me out today. Nah, I told him I was gonna do this and I ain't do it. I don't. Yeah, send me a text. Hey, Fabio, I'm in a meeting right now. I'll call you in an hour. They do that to me. Because again, I really want to see you guys win, but you have to want it more than I do. Okay. So it's not that I'm calling to bother you or whatever. I'm just doing a follow-up call. I want to see where you're at. Okay. How did the deal go? If it didn't go well, just let me know. Hey, it didn't go well. We didn't get that one. Okay, great. We'll keep it going. Okay. How many more do you give yourself a quota? Say I need to get 3 walk-ins, walkthroughs a month, or 4 walkthroughs a month, and out of the 4, I need to close at least 2, or I need to close at least 1. And that's being fair and modest with the numbers. Okay. I can teach you how to build your own lead generation program. I got a guy right now that's in training in my coaching. He said, well, Fabio, I know I'm in your annual coaching and you got 6-month lead generation, but look, I'm gonna need to continue that. So can you help me with the script or help me build my in-house cleaner, or just share with me on how to do this? So when this is over with you guys, for the 6-month lead generation, I can kind of pick back up. I'll know exactly how to do it. So I'm teaching them how I do it. Okay. I'm teaching them how I do it. I can teach you guys that. Okay. And it's a real simple process, right? I teach you how to manage it. You want to set up a quota for your people, right? Because you got to pay them either way. So whether they get a walkthrough for you set up, or they don't get a walkthrough, you still got to pay them, because you got to pay them for their time, right? Unless you try to run it on commission type of thing, and most times they're not going to go for it. You won't keep nobody that's really going to work. Okay, I can share with you how to set that up. If you say, you know what, I don't want to hire them in-house, I want to hire a third-party company to make the calls on my behalf, and I just pay them one big check, and they handle my calls. They do handle your calls. They give you the research paperwork. They give you all the necessary information and the tabs and the percentages and all of that. That's if you deal with a third-party company, okay, which I've dealt with before. I just tend to like to do it in-house for lead generation. But I can share with you on how to do your own lead generation, and you won't even need nobody else lead generation. Okay. And there's different ways you can do the lead generation, and I can share that with you only on the coaching if you're interested. So just let me know. It's up to you guys. Let me know. Again, some stuff you guys got to pay for, that, right? So, but you guys have any more questions or comments? Again, I would love to get you started. If you're interested, HollywoodJanitorialServe@gmail.com. HollywoodJanitorialServe@gmail.com. Okay, all one word. Serve is SERV. SERV. HollywoodJanitorialServe@gmail.com. Okay, I would love to get you guys booked in there, and don't waste any time. Why put off tomorrow what we can do today? Get you guys started, and everything will start immediately. You can start, if you do the annual coaching, you can start the coaching the next day. If I'm open, if I have an opening for coaching, you can start it the next day. Okay. You know, If the lead generation, that'll start immediately. Okay. The paperwork, it'll go out to you immediately, providing the time of the day that you paid, right? So let's say you got started tonight, your paperwork will go out sometime today, right? If you got set up. Okay. So again, like I say, it's all on you guys. Okay. Just remember, February the 15th is the last day. And after that, we won't be offering no product, no service. I'm gonna still promote having a coach and this and this and that. I just won't be the one that's offering the service. And I'm gonna still give you guys quality videos. But I will give you guys other resources that you could go after, and different other people that you can go after to handle that. Okay. If there's a change in the carpet floor, 4-story building, should they pay increase or does it remain the same from the first bid? If there's a change from the carpet to the tile or 4-story, you will figure that out when you go and do your walkthrough. When you go and figure out what they need done, you don't want to like bait and switch. You don't want to say, well, unless you're saying that they add something on later on. So if you go in and you do a walkthrough and they want you to say, hey, we want the carpet clean in this room, in this section, in this section, in this area, right? And they say, okay, we just want our carpet. And then in the midst of you doing the carpet, they try to add on, let's say, a tile, or they add on hard surface cleaning job, like a strip of wax or whatever the case is. Then, yeah, the numbers will go up. I mean, so you can amend the agreement that you have, or you can just put together a whole separate agreement for that, right? Because, I mean, not agreement, but estimate for that, right? So you put the estimate. Once they accept the estimate, then you can go ahead and get the job started. You don't even necessarily got to do an agreement for that, because you can go off the same thing that's going to apply for whatever agreement that they signed the first time, or policy and procedures that your company had the first time, right? So it'll just be a matter of them accepting your numbers. You attach that to what they already have, and then, okay, boom, you can still do that. But I would try to figure all of that out in the beginning. When you walk through, you just ask them, okay, I see you gave us hard carpet. Are you sure you don't need tile done? Okay. Because it's much easier to go ahead and put all the numbers together in one big lump sum in the beginning, opposed to having to go back and take a look at this and amend an agreement that you already have, or add an amend attachment to the quote that you already gave them for the carpet. Now you got to give them a separate quote for the tile, or whatever the case is. Okay. So you try to figure all of that out the first time you go in there. And even if they don't take you in a tile, you can ask them, okay, we also offer tile too. It looked like your tile could use it. Would you like your tile done too, in addition to the carpet cleaning? And that's if you notice. If they say no, that's fine. You just do the carpet. If they say yes, then, you add that part in there and add that on to that. Okay. At least that's how I look at it. That's the way I would do it. Coffee, Lord, no, I need that. Okay, guys. You guys have any more questions, guys? Did I cover everything? I want to make sure I covered everything with you guys. I try to come from a different position with this video. And like I titled it, it does start with you. It really do. It start with you. I want you guys to get more focused. 2020, this is a whole new decade. This is your year. This is absolutely no reason. It's totally unacceptable for your business to be a repeat of 2019, especially if 2019 wasn't a profitable year for you, or you didn't get not one contract, or you didn't get, past 12 contracts or whatever. Okay. I'm trying to help you guys get it out the mud. I'm trying to show you guys how to be relentless behind this. Okay. If you got another business and really cleaning is not your passion, you just like looking at my funny looking self talk about cleaning, and you got a passion to do something else, email me, man. I know I understand business from the inside out, right? So I could point, well, maybe you want to do this. You see how I helped my sister. I never even been in the medical before. I mean, I don't know if you guys was on here when I was talking about how I helped my sister out, right? Never did the medical. I'm not. That's not even my lane, right? But when you understand business, you understand business, right? I done did a $5 ride at transportation service. I done did brokering new and used cars. Got the cleaning business. Now I do the same type of brokering for apartments, houses, condos, and homes. I got a great relationship with property management companies where I have a win-win situation. I help bring them clients um, for renters, people that's looking to rent new homes, rent apartments. And then with those same people that might not be on my roster in terms of cleaning, I approach them from a cleaning aspect. Hey, as far as getting your apartments, together, getting them ready for market, would you be interested in having a commercial cleaning? Would you like to have a commercial cleaning service lined up where we can actually get the units together for you or get the homes together for you? Okay, and that's what I do. That's an additional part of my business, all right, which is brokering homes, apartments, condos, townhouses, things of that nature. So I do that. Okay. Again, I'm always on the hunt looking for different business ideas. Okay. So again, guys, I want you to be relentless. I want you guys to be profitable. I want you guys to take action and believe in yourself. Have that faith, man. The only person that could ever stop you from starting up your own dreams and making it to the top is you. And I always tell you guys that, and it's absolutely the truth. Okay. So if you guys you have any more questions for me, let's go ahead and get them out. I went past 2 hours. I wasn't even anticipating it, but I love this stuff. I get caught up in it, and I just want to make sure you guys get the answers. Oh shit, I forgot. I got to call it Jace too. I don't even know if he's still on here. He's probably like, damn man, get your ass off live. It's 1:30. I'm gonna hit him up before I go check on my employees. But do you guys have any more questions? Again, Hollywood Janitorial Serve at gmail.com. If you need to email me for coaching, just put in what level of coaching you need. Okay. Oh, he said he's still up. Great. Just put what level of coaching you need. If you need the 12-month, put 12 month. The 6 month. 6 months is $375. The 12-month is $900. Very affordable, guys. I can help you flip that in and write it off. To be honest, as a business expense. So it's cool. It is a business expense. You got to know how to do it though. Um, if you need the hourly coaching, that's $150. If you need the paperwork, that's $500. So I gave you the prices, so you don't even have to ask me what it is. And if you just want to double check and see exactly what you get, go on my community tab. I got it listed right here in the community section of my YouTube. I got all the prices and everything broken down right there, so you will know what you're getting. You can read it right there. It's all broken down. Okay, guys. So that's gonna do it for now. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up. I want to go ahead and call it Jace, tap in with him and see how I can be of assistance to him. Again, guys, Hollywood Janitorial Serve at gmail.com. This will be the last video until next Tuesday, unless I do something special over the weekend. Otherwise, again, remember I do the videos Tuesday and Thursday. So again, I'm trying to stay on that schedule. Sometimes I will come through impromptu, okay? But if I don't come through impromptu, then look for Tuesday and Thursday. I will do a video. The only person that can ever stop you from starting up your own dreams and making it to the top is you. Take care.